हेलो गाइस, हाउ आर यू ऑल? कैसे बच्चे लोग? सब ठीक है ना? एक बार कंफर्म करो, एक बार कंफर्म करो। ऑडियो एंड वीडियो एक बार कंफर्म करो फटाफट। क्या हो गया रे भूमि बाबा, कैसा चल रहा है? सब ठीक लग रहा है? गुड इवनिंग, गुड इवनिंग, गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन। गुड इवनिंग, गुड इवनिंग। सो इधर हम बात कर रहे हैं आज, मोस्ट ऑफ यू नो दैट गेट 2025 इज गोइंग टू बी कंडक्टेड बाय आईआईटी रूरकी। हर एक साल हम ऐसा कर रहे हैं, मी एंड आरपी सर, एवरी ईयर वी आर डूइंग ना, विच आईआईटी इज गोइंग टू कंडक्ट द गेट एग्जामिनेशन। ये आईआईटी का प्रीवियस पेपर्स में क्या क्या आ रहा है, इनका वजह से सब्जेक्ट वाइज टॉपिक वाइज एनालिसिस। इधर तो एक बात बोलना पड़ेगा, सेशन स्टार्टिंग शुरू करने का पहले आईआईटी नाम डाल के इनका प्रीवियस पेपर्स में क्या क्या आ गया, इनका वजह से क्या क्या मार्क्स आ गया, व्हाट आर सब्जेक्ट वाइज टॉपिक वाइज इंपॉर्टेंट बात कर रहे हैं। बट ये बात सुनो, आईआईटी रूरकी एग्जाम कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं, सिर्फ रूरकी प्रोफेसर्स क्वेश्चंस नहीं दिएगा, ठीक है? ऑल टॉप 7 IITs एंड IISc प्रोफेसर्स एक क्वेश्चन पेपर पूल बना के, एक क्वेश्चन पेपर पूल से आपको क्वेश्चंस गेट एग्जाम में लगा देंगे। बट पैटर्न ऑफ क्वेश्चंस इज रिलेटेड टू लास्ट PYQ पैटर्न तो चलेगा। सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट रीजन वी आर मेकिंग द सेशन। सो ये सेशन से आपको पता चलेगा व्हाट टू डू एंड व्हाट नॉट टू डू, क्या पढ़ना चाहिए ज्यादा फोकस, क्या पढ़ना ना चाहिए। सो इनके लिए हम बात करने के आ गया। सो आज हम तो हमारा साथ आज के आरपी सर भी है इधर। सो से हाई टू आरपी सर एवरीवन। अरे बाबू बोलो फटाफट, गुड इवनिंग, गुड इवनिंग। हाँ, उपाध्याय गारू आरपी सर को चाय बिस्किट मिल गया, कोई टेंशन में मत चलो आप। हाउ आर यू ऑल? सो सर,
Hi, good evening everyone. As you all know, every year whichever the IIT is conducting, organizing the GATE examination, right? So we both KP sir and myself will be taking every year if you just observe the sessions, right? So this is just to give you the idea how the questions will be framed and what type of topics you have to focus and which type of questions you have to focus mainly, right? It does not mean that exactly you'll be getting those questions only, so you have to be careful, right? But just to get some idea only it is, okay? So that your preparation will become very, very easy for you, sir.
So as usual, as regular, before starting the session, just presently we are going to announce the offer in Unacademy. सो 9,999 इतना कम प्राइस में कभी भी कहा भी नहीं आएगा आपको। फर्स्ट थिंग रिगार्डिंग अनअकैडमी, द बेस्ट एजुकेटर्स। देखो इधर इंडिया का मोस्ट एक्सपीरियंस्ड एजुकेटर्स है। कौन सा एग्जाम का, कौन सा सब्जेक्ट का इतना क्या तरीका से पढ़ना चाहिए, इनको पता है, इतना ज्यादा पता है। बेस्ट टीचर्स पूल, that best quality content in very very low price, 9,999 में आ रहा है। और you are having iconic subscription and plus subscription। iconic subscription के साथ साथ आपको बुक्स भी मिलेगा। so we started already प्रतिज्ञा बैच for gate 25, प्रतिज्ञा बैच for gate 25 civil and ES, and also new batch for gate 2026, new batch for gate 2026 दोनों शुरू हो गया। चलो रेडी करेंगे। आईआईटी रूरकी पैटर्न गेट 2024 पैटर्न रिवील्ड शुरू करेंगे। रेडी एवरीवन? अरे बाबू बताओ, शुरू हो गया? रेडी? बोलो फटाफट एक बार कमेंट बॉक्स में, यस, नो, ऑल राइट, फटाफट फटाफट कर दो, बोलो फटाफट। चलो चलो। So IIT Roorkee has conducted the GATE examination in the years 2009, 2017, only 2 years only. 2009 and 2017 only 2 years. अब तो 2025 हर एक 8 साल को एग्जाम तो कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं। इतना हम परेशान क्यों कर रहे हैं? Why people are worrying? Why we have to know all these things before going to start the preparation? हम फुल टू फुल 100% सिलेबस खत्म करने के बाद हो जाएगा। क्यों ये पूरा समझ होना। सो फर्स्ट थिंग, द ओनली डिफरेंस, देखो एक बार ये पढ़ लो बेटा, द ओनली डिफरेंस बिटवीन ऑर्डिनरी एंड एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी इज दैट लिटिल एक्स्ट्रा। क्या होता है डिफरेंस, ऑर्डिनरी या एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी का डिफरेंस क्या होता है, बोलो फटाफट। ऑर्डिनरी एंड एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी, ओ एक्स्ट्रा। सो दिस इज अवर एडिशनल पुश फ्रॉम अवर एंड। हमारा टीचर्स का एंड पे आपको और ज्यादा मोटिवेशन और ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन रिगार्डिंग, क्लैरिटी रिगार्डिंग आपका एग्जाम का बारे में। वी आर टॉकिंग वेरी क्लियरली रिगार्डिंग योर एग्जाम, सब्जेक्ट वाइज एंड टॉपिक वाइज। देखो ये पिक्चर देखो आपको, पैराशूट। सो 1 2 3 4 5 में एक तो और ज्यादा ऊपर चले गए। क्यों क्यों, देखो व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस, पिक्चर देख के बताओ व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस अमॉन्ग द पिक्चर, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस, बोलो बेटा व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस। ऑल आर सेम ना, ऑल आर सेम ना, क्या फर्क है पिक्चर में। दिस इज एप्टीट्यूड क्वेश्चन, देख के बताओ क्या फर्क है। एक्स्ट्रा लिटिल एफर्ट, छोटा बैलून, यस ये ऊपर छोटा बैलून है ना, ऊपर छोटा बैलून है ना, इनका एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट से चले गए। दैट एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट पुश दिस सेशन, दिस सेशन इज दैट एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट। आपके लिए इतना एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट्स, देखो ये हर एक क्वेश्चन पेपर लेके एनालिसिस करके, टोटल वी हैव 3 पेपर्स, 2009 1 पेपर, 2017 सेट 1 सेट 2, टोटल 3 पेपर्स। हर एक क्वेश्चन चेक करके कौन सा टॉपिक से आ गया, कौन सा सब्जेक्ट से आ गया, ये कैसा लेवल में चले गए, हार्ड चले गए, इजी चले गए, पूरा का पूरा चेक करके अभी हम आ गया इधर। सो दैट एक्स्ट्रा पुश, एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चन आपके लिए, ठीक है बेटा। सो आरपी सर,
see you may be getting some doubt, sir, why all these are required, because everybody is attending the same classes, right? हर एक स्टूडेंट के लिए सेम क्लासेस रहता है ना, ऐसा ना, क्लासेस सेम प्लस क्लासेस रहता, सेम स्पेशल क्लासेस, यूट्यूब क्लासेस रहता, right? But only few people only will become rankers, right? How they will become ranker? Because of this extra effort, as KP sir said, that this is like your small chota balloon, you can say. So for this extra effort,
so RP sir can explain this, because this is a structure, extra load लगा दिया because of that load, additional load वो ऊपर चलेगा। RP sir बहुत अच्छे से explain करेंगे।
so क्या हो रहा है इधर, इफ यू जस्ट ऑब्जर्व, राइट। सो हवा, एक छोटा एक्स्ट्रा हवा वी आर फिलिंग इट इन द छोटा बैलून ना, ऐसा नो, सो दैट विल बी मेकिंग इट टू मूव इन द अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन, राइट। सो सिमिलरली, राइट, व्हाट यू कैन डू इज you have to put little bit extra effort, right, apart from all, right? Everybody will be studying same thing, everybody will be asking same doubts, right? So almost the same thing, same type of understanding only. But why only few people are becoming rankers? Because of their extra effort only, right? So that extra effort will be making you to achieve your goals fully, right? We may think that, sir, we are doing all these things what others are doing, but why I am not getting? Okay, only the thing is you have to do some extra effort, right? So this extra effort, this class is for that extra effort, and so in a smart way you can say, right, we are only doing your work actually, so that it will become easy for you. Okay, like that.
So guys, stay tuned till the end of session. End में मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट चीज का बारे में बात करेंगे, पेपर कैसा होता है, कहां से ध्यान देना पड़ेगा। पहले हम सब्जेक्ट वाइज करेंगे, देन एंड में ओवरऑल बात करेंगे। So those learners who last year attended हर एक session and finally they achieved top IITs and they cracked the GATE 2024 like anything. ये तो आपका सीनियर्स होता है, अभी क्लास में होने वाला सैकत गारू होता है। So all are your friends and seniors who achieved success by attending this kind of sessions. So this many people, and most of this, among this, maybe 1 or 2 from NITs. Most of the learners from tier 2, tier 3 colleges, they achieved their dream. They cracked GATE 2024 and they reached the IIT. Next, this is your goal. Next year आपका पिक्चर इधर लगाना पड़ेगा बेटा। चलो, we'll start with fluid mechanics. So we'll start with fluid mechanics. So fluid mechanics से एवरेज 4 मार्क आ रहा है। So I have seen the questions and I have seen the fluid mechanics paper, whatever given in IIT Roorkee previous papers, and also not only IIT Roorkee previous paper and also आजकल लास्ट 5 ईयर PYQ भी आई एम एनालाइजिंग बोथ. सुनो बेटा, आपको सिर्फ IIT रूरकी नहीं, लास्ट 5 ईयर पैटर्न लेटेस्ट 2020 to 2024 means total 8 papers will come, 10 papers will come. each year 2 sets 10 papers and IIT रूरकी एनालाइज करने के बाद धीरे धीरे फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स का वेटेज तो बहुत कम हो रहा है. When we see 24 पेपर में ओपन चैनल फ्लो 5 मार्क्स आ गया, फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स सिर्फ 3 मार्क आ गया. सेम हैपेंड इन IIT रूरकी पेपर आल्सो. देखो फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स में क्या हो रहा है, फ्लूइड स्टैटिक्स. फ्लूइड स्टैटिक्स से आ गया क्वेश्चन 2019 में 0 मार्क, 2017 में 2 मार्क सेट 2 में. सो दिस इज ए क्वेश्चन व्हाट वी डिड इन द क्लास. वी हैव a YouTube, and here water is there and water is present here. It has to fall down and equalize the levels. This is the most trickiest question we did in fluid statics. Both levels to be equalized. To make both levels to be equalized, how much fall it is going to take place, what is the depth to be fall down, what is the variation. That is the question we have seen in 2017 fluid statics question. So most of the students regarding the question 20 minutes we discussed. Most of the students are confused, that much tricky question. Level 1, level 2, right limb, left limb. Left limbs को तप्पड़ मार दिया, right limb में ऊपर चले गए, both levels equalize हो गया. Then what height variation happening? That is the question in fluid statics. Then coming to fluid dynamics. फ्लूइड डायनामिक्स में बोथ सेशंस देखो 2009 and 2017 means fluid dynamics is playing a big role here. Pressure head plus velocity head plus datum head all हो जाएगा ना. pressure head plus velocity head plus datum head, so that is equal to constant. इनका बारे में इक्वेशन आ रहे हैं. Then flow through pipes, laminar flow and turbulent flow. So flow through, बिना flow through pipe question there is no gate question paper. पक्का एक क्वेश्चन तो पक्का full to full 2 marks तो मिलेगा flow through pipe. You know so many questions, we solve more than 50 questions in the class. Flow through pipes तो होना चाहिए. So overall 2009 पेपर में 6 marks. इधर देखो 2017 both combined set 1 set 2 combined 7 mark. Not for one set 1 set 2 combined 7 mark आ रहे बेटा. So both sets combined में 7 marks. So that what we can take average बोल रहे 4 marks we are saying average. So you focus on the topics of statics, dynamics. Just write down these are the topics required: statics, dynamics, flow through pipes. Compulsory 1-2 mark question तो पक्का मिलेगा हमको flow through pipe. Not from IIT Roorkee. By observing recent 5-year PYQ. पता है आपको टॉपिक क्या होता है मेसी अंकुल? बोलो. डायमेंशनल एनालिसिस. लास्ट 5 years में 4 बार आ गया डायमेंशनल एनालिसिस. 2024 में मिस हो गया. 2024 में मिस हो गया. बट इनके साथ साथ these are the 4 chapters you need to focus more in fluid mechanics. इनके साथ साथ सुनो ध्यान से, इनके साथ साथ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है फर्स्ट चैप्टर, बिकॉज फर्स्ट चैप्टर आपको समझ नहीं आ गया बेसिक. व्हाट इज डेंसिटी, व्हाट इज विस्कोसिटी, न्यूटन्स लॉ ऑफ विस्कोसिटी, व्हाट इज शियर स्ट्रेस, हाँ एवरीथिंग, व्हाट इज सरफेस टेंशन, बेसिक्स, यूनिट कन्वर्शंस, यूनिट्स, डायमेंशनल फार्मूला. 1 mark क्वेश्चंस वहां से आएगा. यूनिट्स फॉर काइनेमैटिक विस्कोसिटी, यूनिट्स फॉर डायनेमिक विस्कोसिटी, डायमेंशनल फार्मूला फॉर काइनेमैटिक विस्कोसिटी, डायमेंशनल फार्मूला फॉर surface tension like that. So those are important. So this is the thing you need to focus from fluid mechanics. Okay? So now strength of material.
Yeah. Coming to this, the two pillars of civil engineering, basic subjects. If you wanted to understand entire civil engineering, that is fluid mechanics and strength of materials. So now coming to the strength of materials, so आपने observe करे तो क्या होगा इधर simple stresses and strains. So simple stresses and strains. So इस chapter से, so in 2009 we have got 0 marks, right? They did not give any question and they have focused on which one? This is deflection of beams mostly, if you just observe. But in 2017, in set 1 they have given 3 marks. So a 2 mark question, a 1 mark question they have given, and in set 2 also they have given which one? This is a 3 marks question, right? So and if you just try to observe which type of topics they have focused on this, that deflection calculations, strain calculations, that plane strain conditions. So they'll be giving this stress strain curve. Okay, so these are all the topics they have touched from these 4 questions, you can say, right? So 3 marks, 1 mark 1 question plus 2 mark another question. Here in this 3 mark also 1 mark question ek or 2 mark ka question ek, right? So like that you are having. So they have focused mostly on the basics like strain, plane strain element, and this is stress strain curve, and some conceptual questions they have asked, you can say. So if you wanted to answer the conceptual questions from strength of materials first chapter, all the basic definitions you should know, because only from this first chapter simple stresses and strains you will be having majority of the theoretical part. And the most important thing is, if you understand the terms and concepts in this simple stresses and strains only, you can understand every other thing, not only from strength of materials but also from structural analysis, RCC, steel. So if you wanted to get knowledge in those, the basic terms will come in this, the simple stresses and this strains, right? So this is the chapter which you cannot neglect, you can say, right? And if you observe this SFD and this BMD, this second topic, you can say, in 2009 they have given 2 marks, and 2017, so in first set they have given 1 mark only, and in second set they have given which one? This is 2 marks, right? So here which type of questions they have given, if you just observe, even though they have given 2 marks, but it is equal to 4 marks question, you can say, because match the following type of question is given. So one side they have given the diagrams, beam diagrams with the loading they have given. Other side they have given the maximum bending moment values, maximum shear force values. So here if you wanted to answer that, you should have the full knowledge of this bending moment and this is shear force, right? How the load, whenever the loads are changing, point load is there, how the bending moment and shear force will vary. UDL is there, how the bending moment and shear force will vary, right? Those kind of things are very important in this, right? They have focused mostly on these topics only, right? Drawing of this, it is not on the drawing of SFD BMD. So in 2009 as well as in 2017, they have focused on the values of SFD and BMD. Values only they have focused, right? They did not focus much on these drawings of this SFD and BMD. And coming to this principal stresses and strains, so here in 2017 they did not give any marks, 0 marks you have got, but in 2009 they have given 1 mark. So, but if you just observe this chapter recently, you will be finding most of the questions based on this Mohr circle. So they will be giving different stress condition or plane stress condition or whatever it is that stress condition or strain condition they will be giving, and you are asked to identify the Mohr circle corresponding to that, right? So those kind of questions also you have to focus now, right? So even though they did not give previously. And bending and this is shear stresses, so they have given 0 questions from this. So these are the topics you can focus little lesser, because only in this bending stresses M by I equal to F by Y equal to E by R, that equation is sufficient enough. Everything will be lying in that equation only, right? If you know that equation, then this chapter will be over. Shear stresses, only different shapes you are having, maximum shear stress, average shear stress, right? Those things you should know here mainly. And deflection of beams is also one of the most important topic which you cannot neglect. So here if you just observe, 4 marks they have given in 2009. If you just observe, 4 marks is not a small thing out of 9 marks total. And in 2017 they have given 0 marks in one set and 2 marks in another set, you can say, right? So these deflections also, so which type of questions you will be getting mostly? They will be giving which one, this question, the data they will be giving corresponding to which one, this beam. A beam will be given and you are asked to identify the deflection at a particular point. Or what are the other types of questions may be possible? They will be saying that, so a particular beam is loaded with a UDL, then the maximum deflection at a place is something. And if the total load is applied as a point load at the center, then another deflection will come. What is the ratio of these deflections, or what is the ratio of these loads, or what is the span value? So like that, these kind of questions they may be asking. So here in the deflections, you have to focus mostly on these which topics, you can say, conjugate beam method and this moment area method. So even though we are learning the double integration method and all these things, we have to focus more on this conjugate beam and this moment area method, especially for competitive examinations point of view, right? Because they will only give quick solution. Otherwise, पूरा examination 3 घंटे, so is double integration calculation में चल जाएगा, right? So to avoid this, what is that we need to do? Focus on this conjugate beam method and this moment area method mainly, right? And torsion of shafts, actually this is generally of less weightage topic only. Generally you don't find much questions from this torsion of shafts, but here these IIT Roorkee conducting examination, they have given in 2009 2 marks and 2017 one set 0 marks, other set 2 marks they have given, right? But generally they will focus very less on this, very rarely. First most important topic is simple stresses and strains, after that deflections, next SFD BMD, so like that. So after that bending stresses and shear stresses, then the torsion of shafts comes, you can say, right? In between the columns also will come. So here also similar to that of your torsion of shafts, that columns will be having same weightage, you can say. And so if you just observe, 2009 9 marks they have given, 2017 6 to 9 marks they have given in this you can say in one set. So in one set 6 marks they are given, and in another set 9 marks they have given, right? So here some people are getting doubt that, sir, why they are changing the weightage? It's not, somebody have asked this out, right? Because everybody is studying only few topics and important subjects they are studying. In these subjects also important topics only they are studying and going to the examination. But they want to get a top 10 rank. Is it possible? When everybody is preparing like that, they wanted to filter out, right? So that is why they will be doing these kind of things, right? So they will be increasing the weightage of one subject slowly up to some topics, right? Up to some years. Then they will be decreasing again. They will be increasing, right? Like that it will happen. It is just the filtration process, you can say. But core weightages will be as it is will be there. So here, as I said, which topics you have to focus mostly? Which topic you have to focus mainly? First one is simple stresses and strains. That simple stresses and this strains chapter we have to focus, especially this one deflections part you have to focus mostly. And after that, what is that? SFD, shear force diagrams and this bending moment diagrams. Even though the chapter name is diagrams, but you have to focus more on the values of the shear force and bending moment. Next, what is another one? Deflections you have to focus. Deflections means slopes also will be covered in this. Next, what is another one you have to focus mostly after this? Principal stresses and strains. Principal stresses and principal strains, right? So simply in this chapter only formulas are there. If you remember the formula, that is sufficient enough if you are getting theoretical question. But more circle, you should have the conceptual knowledge, you can say, right? So for any examination, strength of materials, these topics you have to focus mainly.
So I read your questions. पहले बात सुनो, 2009 में सिर्फ एक सेट हो गया, not 2 sets. 2009 paper carry only 1 set. 2017 2 sets. So 2009 and 2017 total 3 papers. And secondly, not only we are analyzing IIT Roorkee, we are analyzing through latest 5-year paper pattern. Based on that we are writing important topics. So because our target is not to crack this only by IIT Roorkee paper ना, हमारा टारगेट क्या होता है, टॉप रैंक लाने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा. सो ये टॉप रैंक लाने के लिए हर एक सब्जेक्ट में क्या क्या टॉपिक में ज्यादा फोकस करना पड़ेगा. वी हैव टू फिनिश 100% सिलेबस. इनके साथ साथ में more times revision, more number of questions to be solved in which kind of topics. That is our priority. So latest 5-year pattern IIT Roorkee pattern से important topics लिख रहे इधर. So पहले open channel flow. एक बात बोलना पड़ेगा open channel flow के बारे में. 2024 शाकर हो गया. open channel flow से 5 मार्क आ गया. 5 मार्क. Whose weightage is greater than fluid mechanics. So now, so generally most of the questions are coming from channel geometry. So but IIT Roorkee abhi tak nahi diya means that there is a possibility they can give in 2025. Please understand this. Not given till now. Channel geometry se ye question bhi nahi aa gaya IIT Roorkee mein. So means that, and especially most economical section channel geometry, you have to focus more. So, and also when you see the paper this year 2024, channel geometry related to triangular section with round bottom, new model question they have given. The most trickiest question in the entire paper of 2024 is that triangular section round bottom both sets में. Set 1, set 2 both sets में एक question दिया. So focus more on channel geometry, most important. We are expecting pakka 1 mark या 2 mark are coming from channel geometry. Followed by specific energy. Specific energy YC and EC देखो दोनों टाइम 2009 में दिया, 2017 में दिया. Then flow profiles, gradually varied flow profile. ये प्रोफाइल ऐसा होता है, पहले हॉरिजॉन्टल, then mild slope, then steep slope, then adverse slope. So इनका वजह से फ्लो कॉम्बिनेशन मिलेगा. S1, S2, S3, M1, M2, M3, H1, H2, H3A. ये कॉम्बिनेशन का बारे में 2009 में 1 मार्क क्वेश्चन आ गया, फ्लो कॉम्बिनेशन. और इनके साथ साथ में न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चन, 2 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन न्यूमेरिकल, that is provided. Hydraulic jump. So this is 5-star rated topic. क्योंकि ओपन चैनल फ्लो में टफेस्ट क्वेश्चंस होता है फ्रॉम हाइड्रोलिक जंप ओनली. ग्रेजुअली वेरिड फ्लो कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्वेश्चंस रहेगा. हाइड्रोलिक जंप न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चंस रहेगा. बट ये न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने के लिए स्टार्टिंग चैप्टर ऑफ ओपन चैनल फ्लो टू एंडिंग चैप्टर तक हाइड्रोलिक जंप तक कॉन्सेप्ट समझ होना चाहिए. देन ओनली यू कैन सॉल्व द न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चंस ऑफ हाइड्रोलिक जंप. सो द 2 things you need to focus more, hydraulic jump and channel geometry for 2025 paper. इनके साथ साथ you understand how to get the flow combinations, mild, horizontal, steep slope, इनका flow combination कैसा आएगा, और इनके साथ में how to derive YC and EC. I will give you a table. Old students को ये पता है, टेबल में YC फार्मूला, EC फार्मूला ये बस होता है. But remember, open channel flow became a game changer for your rank. If you want the top rank, you have to finish the entire syllabus, each and every question को सॉल्व करने का तैयारी होना चाहिए. 2024 में पूरा रैंक्स बदल गया बिकॉज ऑफ ओपन चैनल फ्लो 5 मार्क्स एंड सीपीएम पट 5 मार्क्स. 2 सब्जेक्ट से सीपीएम पट से 5 मार्क आ गया, ओपन चैनल फ्लो से 5 मार्क 10 मार्क्स आ गया. ऑल द रैंक्स हैव बीन मॉडिफाइड बिकॉज ऑफ द 2 सब्जेक्ट्स. सो फुल टू फुल ध्यान दे दो बेटा. डोंट लीव इवन इट इज ए स्मॉल सब्जेक्ट. फील लाइक यू आर फीलिंग अरे 3 से 4 मार्क ना छोड़ के चलेगा, बट द 3 to 4 marks itself is going to change your fate. So now regarding surveying,
yeah, so whenever you are doing surveying, so CSE girl पर focus मत करना, right? You have to focus on the surveying only, then only you will be getting the values, right? You might be well aware of that. And here if we just observe from the surveying, the fundamentals of surveying, right? The types of this survey and all these things, 0 marks are given in 2009 and 1 plus 0. In one set 1 mark, in another set 0 mark they have given, right? So here that 1 mark also, it is just the basic question they have given, right? Basic conceptual question. So which is regarding the fundamentals of surveying only they have given, right? Fundamentals means basic, what is surveying, what are the different types of the surveying, right? Geodetic plane. So those discussions only mostly will be there, and scale ke bare mein, right? And the next one, leveling and this contouring, you can say. So if you just observe this leveling and this contouring, 2 marks in 2009, and in 2017 0 marks in one set and 2 marks in another set. So here in both the questions, right, if you just observe, so they have given only from this level, right? Only limited type of questions are there in this leveling, you can say. They will be giving one table and some values are given. So intermediate site, back side, intermediate site and foresight they are giving, and they will be keeping some question mark, and the reduce levels are given. Either they will keep question mark at the reduce level, or they will keep question mark at the sites, other sites, you can say. So this is height of instrument method and a rise and fall method, right? These are the only two methods you have to focus mostly, right? There is no other thing. If you just know the procedure, there is a possibility of getting this question, right? Majority, 99% of the questions from leveling will be from these two only. So if you know how to solve them, then it's over. The tabular format questions only they will be giving with question mark in one of the reduce level or one of the any sites. Now, theodolite, traversing and compass, if you just observe, 2 marks they have given in 2009, and in 2017 also 0 marks in one set and 2 marks in another set. And if you just observe, they did not touch the traversing theodolite. They have just given questions only from compass, you can say. So in these two, they have given only questions from this compass, you can say, right? In this compass also, one of the question will be that conversion, right? Bearings conversion, the true bearing, magnetic bearing wala, and other one is which one? This is a local attraction wala question. So whenever there is a local attraction question, you have to be very, very careful in solving. So whichever the station is free from local attraction, you have to identify first, and the bearings measured at those stations will be taken as it is, right, without any error, right? Other stations we have to modify, you can say. And coming to this, plane table, curves and areas and volumes, in 2009 no questions, and in 2017 2 marks they have given, right? Generally these are the areas you have to focus little less, you can say. And leveling and this contouring, especially that leveling topic, and which one, this compass and this traversing part, you have to focus more. But if you just observe recently, so before 2016 syllabus, there was no aerial photogrammetry you are having in your GATE syllabus, but after that it is added. And in the recent 6-7 years, if you just observe, 6 years if you just observe, they are giving you questions mostly on this aerial photogrammetry. So because IIT Roorkee, when that IIT Roorkee was conducting, it was not there in the syllabus. It is recently added, that aerial photogrammetry. Simply they will be asking only one thing. Based on the scale, 1 by S equal to F by capital H minus small h. Either they will be asking small h or they will be asking capital H simply, right? That question only they have repeatedly asking many times. And they are focusing on this traversing also. The coordinates part recently, right? What is that coordinate? They will be giving the coordinates of some points, some lines they will be giving, latitude and departure, and coordinate of any one point is given, coordinate of other point you have to calculate, right? So total coordinates and independent coordinates, these kind of coordinates we have to calculate, right? And if you just observe, what is that 4 marks on an average you will be having mostly. And here, which topics you have to focus mostly? The first and foremost one is which one? Compass survey we have to focus. But I can add one more thing here. Along with this compass, you have to focus on this chain also. Because only IIT Roorkee they have not concentrated on this chain, but all other IITs they have concentrated on this chain, you can say. That correction wala questions exam mein. Next, leveling. In this leveling also, only that height of instrument method, and you will be having this rise and fall method, right? Nothing else will be there. If you just know the procedure how to solve, then that's it. It's over. Now, next you have to focus on which one? This aerial photogrammetry. Actually, this was not there when IIT Roorkee was conducting, but later on it is added. But you have to focus more on this aerial photogrammetry. So if you focus mostly on these topics now, along with these topics, right, that traversing also recently they are focusing more, right, that latitude departure wala and coordinate wala. Traversing and omitted measurements you can say. Traversing you can say. So these are the topics if you are focusing now. So you will be getting majority questions from this surveying you can say. So next.
सो समरी सेशंस तो हो जाएगा बेटा हार्दिक, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, हर एक सब्जेक्ट का वेन एवर टाइम परमिट्स एंड वेन एवर यू नीडेड द टाइम, एट व्हाट टाइम आपको समरी सेशन चाहिए, ये टाइम तो समरी करेंगे। और आपका प्रीवियस समरी सेशंस का लिंक चाहिए तो व्हाट्सअप करो, मैसेज करो, टेलीग्राम में मैसेज करो, सो मिल जाएगा बेटा आपको। सो स्टूडेंट्स, दोज हु वांट टू ज्वाइन आवर टेलीग्राम चैनल केपी सार स्टूडेंट्स, और पर्सनली टेलीग्राम में मैसेज करने के लिए केपी सिविल उधर मैसेज करो। सो लिंक चाहिए तो वो मिल जाएगा, कोई डाउट नहीं, आपको पूरा मिल जाएगा। सेशन के बाद पीपीटी सेंड करना, हाँ मिल जाएगा ताकिर नाजिर, डोंट वरी। सो एवरीथिंग यू कैन गेट बेटा, डोंट टेक टेंशन, डोंट टेक टेंशन। मोस्ट प्रॉब्लम probable values questions are also there na sir, most probable values questions,
Probable value first chapter fundamentals.
हाँ फंडामेंटल से आएगा बेटा, 1 मार्क के लिए 1 मार्क क्वेश्चंस तो आएगा, कोई टेंशन में मत चलो। चलो हमारा फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट आ गया, देखो एनवायरमेंटल इंजीनियरिंग। अरे ये तो आपका एनवायरमेंटल इंजीनियरिंग नोट्स ओपन करो, फर्स्ट पेज में मैं क्या लिख दिया, सेम लिस्ट ऑफ टॉपिक्स इधर भी आएगा। सो बिकॉज एनवायरमेंटल होगा तो हमारा होम ग्राउंड होता है, सो सेम टॉपिक्स और डिटेल में बात करेंगे अभी। सो व्हेन वी टेक फ्रॉम एनवायरमेंटल इंजीनियरिंग, ऑब्वियसली फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी इज ऑलवेज क्वालिटी ऑफ वाटर। देखो ये क्वालिटी ऑफ वाटर में 4 मार्क्स पूछ लिया इधर, सो 2 मार्क्स फॉर टोटल हार्डनेस, 2 मार्क्स फॉर टोटल अल्कलिनिटी, न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चन। ये तो केक वाक, हर एक स्टूडेंट केपी सार क्लास अटेंड करने वाला, हर एक स्टूडेंट 2 मार्क्स 2 मार्क्स 4 मार्क्स। टोटल हार्डनेस, टोटल अल्कलिनिटी फार्मूला पता है ना आपको, अगेन सेम 2017 में टोटल हार्डनेस 2 मार्क। सो और ज्यादा नहीं, कोई थियरी नहीं, नो थियरी एट ऑल, न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम क्वालिटी ऑफ वाटर। बट डोंट सेलिब्रेट, वेस्ट वाटर से मैक्सिमम थियरी में आ गया, वाटर सप्लाई से न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चन आ गया, वेस्ट वाटर से मैक्सिमम थियरी आ गया। सो थोड़ा सा बदल गया, बट क्वालिटी ऑफ वाटर तो आपको आप फोकस करना पड़ेगा। IS 10500 स्टैंडर्ड वैल्यूज में ज्यादा फोकस तो करना पड़ेगा। बट एज पर IIT रूरकी प्रीवियस पेपर्स 2009 4 मार्क्स, 1 क्वेश्चन इज अबाउट कॉमन डेटा में। सो कॉमन डेटा में इधर कॉमन डेटा दिया, क्वेश्चन 1 में टोटल हार्डनेस निकालो, क्वेश्चन 2 में टोटल अल्कलिनिटी निकालो, हो गया। देन 17 में अगेन एक टेबल बना लिया, MEQ पर लीटर में दिया, टोटल हार्डनेस को निकलने के लिए क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया। देन ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ वाटर, ओनली 2 मार्क्स, एंड दैट ओनली 2 मार्क्स क्या होता है, अवर फेवरेट चैप्टर सेडिमेंटेशन। सेडिमेंटेशन इधर 2 मार्क आ गया, अगेन इन दी 6 मार्क्स आल्सो 2 मार्क्स आ गया सेडिमेंटेशन। प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ सेडिमेंटेशन, हर एक जगह में सेडिमेंटेशन चलेगा। इधर तो 2 मार्क सेडिमेंटेशन अबाउट सेटलिंग वेलोसिटी, डेटा फुल टू फुल डेटा दिया, फाइंड आउट सेटलिंग वेलोसिटी। इधर तो 2 मार्क रिगार्डिंग लेंथ, सेटलिंग वेलोसिटी डेटा प्रोवाइडेड, हॉरिजॉन्टल फ्लो वेलोसिटी इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइडेड, लेंथ तो निकलना पड़ेगा, दैट इज 2 मार्क। सो अनदर 2 मार्क्स इज फ्रॉम फिल्ट्रेशन कॉन्सेप्ट फ्रॉम अनदर 2 मार्क्स, और 2 मार्क आ गया द फर्स्ट टाइम। नेक्स्ट 2 मार्क्स डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम में एक ट्रायंगुलर वाला न्यूमेरिकल कर लिया, याद है आपको, वी हैव डन 1 ट्रायंगुलर वाला न्यूमेरिकल। 1 मिनट, आई विल ड्रा दैट वन। सो दिस इज द ट्रायंगल गिवन, ऐसा कर लिया, यहां से इनफ्लो आएगा, देर आर 2 आउटफ्लोस, एग्जैक्टली इक्वल आउटफ्लोस, इधर से 100, इधर से 50 बाहर आ रहा है, इधर से 50 बाहर आ रहा है, बट हियर इट इज ट्रैवलिंग 70, हियर इट इज ट्रैवलिंग 30। सो आर वैल्यू निकलने के लिए क्वेश्चन दिया ना पहले बार और कभी भी nowhere in GATE history. This model of question first time introduced by IIT Roorkee. Nowhere in GATE history kabhi bhi again after 2017 and before 2017 never this kind of model given in the GATE history. So total 6 marks, one from sedimentation, one from filtration, another one from distribution system. So ऐसा थोड़ा सा बाउंसर मारने के लिए रेडी होना चाहिए. So please understand such kind of questions. ऐसा मॉडल आने वाला रेडी है, ठीक है. So please understand such kind of questions भी आने के लिए तैयारी. You must be prepared for it. And as usual both questions here sewage characteristics से BOD 2 mark, 6 marks सुनो ध्यान से. Set 1 BOD 2 marks. Very important here. Set 2 BOD 4 marks. All BOD questions only. Sewage characteristics से all BOD questions only. Set 1 1 question from BOD. Set 2 2 questions, both total 4 marks from BOD only. So इतना ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है BOD हमको. Sewage characteristics से आ गया. Again here 2 marks. Compulsory BOD. So then very important, now moving to treatment of sewage. So theory questions आ गया. Theory. ये theory कैसा होता है? Match the following. Match the following, 2 times match the following. Here 2 marks, here 2 marks. Match the following from waste water treatment or sewage treatment. और आपको ये क्वेश्चन पता है एक्टिवेटेड स्लज प्रोसेस में XE निकलने के लिए कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ एफ्लुएंट सॉलिड्स. हम जनरली ये सोच के, आई टोल्ड यू ऑल्सो, मोस्ट ऑफ द लर्नर्स कैन सॉल्व फॉर YE इज इक्वल टू YI इंटू 1 माइनस E रेस टू माइनस KT और YI इंटू E रेस टू माइनस KT. ऐसा चलेगा. बट ये नहीं, ये मॉडल नहीं बेटा. इट इज अबाउट XE फॉर्मूला पता है ना, XI अपॉन 1 plus KDT. I told you regarding this one story also. Regarding this in the class. So most of the people have given wrong answer for this. So only we got the correct answer for this question. Effluent solids concentration from activated sludge process. Again, वो भी पहले बार IIT रूरकी में दिया, बाद में कोई IIT नहीं दिया. Before that also nobody have given. So be careful. And they have theoretical questions from sludgy digestion. आपको पता है sludgy digestion we have done, match the following. Theoretical question from overall sewage treatment, match the following, and one more theory question. So the theoretical questions are playing important role in treatment of sewage. Solid waste management, ये क्वेश्चन भी हम सॉल्व किया क्लास में. पता है एनर्जी ऑन ड्राई बेसिस माइनस एनर्जी डिस्कार्डेड. याद है आपको? ए बिग टेबल, इतना बड़ा टेबल बना लिया. कंपोनेंट, परसेंटेज ऑफ मॉइस्चर कंटेंट, एनर्जी कंटेंट, डिफरेंस बिटवीन टोटल एनर्जी डिस्कार्डेड इन ड्राई बेसिस minus total energy discarded. That 2 marks question. Then why not in 2009? अरे बाबा 2009 सिलेबस में सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट नहीं है. देर इज ओनली एयर पोल्यूशन, नो सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट इन द 2009 पेपर. 17 में था. देन दे हैव गिवन 1 क्वेश्चन 2 मार्क. सो देखो 2009 में 1 पेपर 3 मार्क, 17 में 2 पेपर्स, मीन्स each paper set 1 3 marks, set 2 3 mark, equally set 1 2 mark, set 3 2 mark. But in this 6 marks 4 marks are theory. So you know that match the following for plume concept na, looping plume, cloning plume. एक बड़ा वाला डायग्राम बना के B में, लिस्ट 2 में looping, coning, trapping, fanning. List 1 में diagram. That question is given by IIT Roorkee. and theory questions about primary pollutant, secondary pollutant, and lapse rate to temperatures, to altitudes given. What kind of lapse rate going on? That is the question from air pollution. So everything from our notes, हर एक कॉन्सेप्ट बिना नोट से बाहर से नहीं आ गया. So इधर तो एक बात बोलना पड़ेगा. When IIT Roorkee is conducting GATE, there is no MSQ pattern. And when we observe the pattern nowadays, last 5 years, and also the paper model of pattern of IIT Roorkee, concepts are very important. ये याद रखो बेटा, conceptual होता है. So you can get from environmental, you have MSQs, you have match the following. These are the things you need to be more strong. I know our learners are more strong in environmental, no doubt. अब तो बहुत स्ट्रांग है एनवायरमेंटल में, बट फिर भी बोल रहे, योर कॉन्सेप्ट्स मस्ट बी ब्रश्ड अप इन सच ए वे, यू मस्ट क्रैक एमएसक्यूज, मैच द फॉलोइंग. और वेस्ट वाटर इंजीनियरिंग से थियरी अच्छे से सिखाना पड़ेगा. थियरी, एयर पोल्यूशन थियरी, ये तो ज्यादा फोकस करना पड़ेगा. Regarding concepts, you have to focus more. MSQ, match the following: wastewater engineering theory, air pollution theory. Coming to the chapters. So first, focus on sedimentation, BOD, quality of water, obviously air pollution, solid waste management, filtration, as usual activated sludge process, disposal of effluents. हाँ, याद आ गया disposal of effluents का बोलने के बाद. We solved one theory question, पता है? Water is just now released at a point P. Then what should be the BOD downstream of point P? Point P के downstream में चलने के बाद DO या BOD क्या होता है? Theoretical question. ये क्वेश्चन भी आ गया IIT रूरकी पेपर से. सो दीज आर द थिंग्स यू नीड टू फोकस मोर एंड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, नो नीड टू से दिस अगेन एंड अगेन. सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट, ABCD formula question is there na. Determine quantity of methane, determine quantity of carbon dioxide, determine amount of oxygen required, aerobic composting, anaerobic composting, ABCD formula question. Or we feel like aerobic, anaerobic composting, ABCD formula, but question is from combustion, where we can't apply ABCD formula. Combustion separate questions we have done. Focus on such questions. And carbon nitrogen ratio, very important. हम सोच रहे इस बार भी कार्बन नाइट्रोजन रेशियो से क्वेश्चन आएगा. सो स्टे फोकस्ड, गेट इट टू क्रैक. नो डाउट एनवायरमेंटल आपका बहुत स्ट्रांग सब्जेक्ट होता है. वेटेज तो बहुत बड़ा है बेटा, 14 मार्क्स आ रहे. यू आर गोइंग टू गेट 14 मार्क्स फ्रॉम एनवायरमेंटल इंजीनियरिंग. वी टेक लास्ट 5 years एवरेज and also we take last 3 years 3 papers of IIT Roorkee, दोनों से 2020 to 2024 5 years 10 papers and also IIT Roorkee 3 papers. 14 marks is the average marks for 14 marks is the average marks. Okay. क्या हो गया ताकिर भैया? अरे आएगा जूली कुमारी, क्यों टेंशन में चल रहे? जल्द से जल्द जाना चाहिए. आप कुछ फ्लाइट है आपको कहा चलने के लिए? बोलो. आएगा, पूरा आएगा. एवरीथिंग वी विल डिस्कस ना. सो ओके, स्मॉल एडवर्टाइजमेंट ब्रेक ओवर हियर. देखो अभी तो 9,999 में चल रहे. एक बात तो इधर बोलना पड़ेगा. Nowadays learners are getting fraud calls. Please understand, one student lost her money because of that online frauds going on. Don't pay on the any of the प्राइवेट लिंक्स, डोंट क्लिक ऑन एनी ऑफ द प्राइवेट लिंक्स इन द नेम ऑफ अनअकैडमी. सिर्फ आपका टीचर से लिंक मांगो और डायरेक्टली गो टू अनअकैडमी वेबसाइट और अनअकैडमी ऐप, देन ओनली यू पे. अदरवाइज आपका पूरा पैसा बर्बाद हो जाता है. पीपल आर सेइंग यू कैन गेट एक्स्ट्रा मंथ्स बेनिफिट, यू कैन गेट एक्स्ट्रा डिस्काउंट. ये तो बिलीव मत करो. वेरी क्लियर, डोंट बिलीव दिस. इफ यू हैव ए डाउट रिगार्डिंग दिस और योर जूनियर्स हैव डाउट रिगार्डिंग दिस, योर फ्रेंड्स हैव डाउट रिगार्डिंग दिस, आपका टीचर से एक बार कंफर्म करके लिंक मांगो. नहीं होगा डायरेक्टली अनअकैडमी वेबसाइट से पे करो. डोंट पे इन एनी अदर मोड्स and Unacademy is not responsible. This is a online fraud. Please take care about it. और हम बैच भी शुरू किया ओपन चैनल फ्लो से, बोथ गेट सिविल एंड एनवायरमेंटल 9,999 में मिलेगा. अरे आप तो टेंशन में चल रहे. जूली कुमारी आ गया देखो, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इंजीनियरिंग. सो कैन आई एक्सप्लेन ट्रांसपोर्टेशन? बोलो कौन से चाहिए, आरपी सर से चाहिए और मुझसे चाहिए? जूली कुमारी गारू.
Yeah, so I just wanted to add one more point, whatever KP sir said regarding that lost money. So whatever the customer care numbers, you'll be finding only in the Unacademy official website. If it is not there in Unacademy website, so it is not Unacademy customer care, right? Okay, don't get these kind of don't get involved in this kind of cyber crimes. Okay, so their website also they have mentioned, right, Unacademy, something like that only. So you'll be getting deceived. So you have to be very, very careful. You ask your teachers or you just go to the Unacademy website, official website only. So don't go with other websites like Unacademy _something is there, right? So don't go with that, right? You have to be very, very careful. And coming to this transportation engineering, here generally whenever you are observing, these topics will be having, right? So which topics will be having? You can say that a transportation engineer, in this transportation engineering, right, you'll be having this geometric design. So this is geometric design part is very, 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 very important, you can say, which you cannot neglect, is not? And especially I was telling every time, you have to focus more on this sight distances, right? That is very, very important. But if you just observe now, IIT Roorkee, whenever they have given these questions from the geometry design, there were no sight distance questions in this 2017 especially. Can you imagine the question paper without sight distances? They have focused mostly on this. Which one? Tell me. Anyone having idea? Vertical alignment they have focused, right? So just to change the perception, just to filter out the number of students, and what they are doing is, many people use it to study which one? Sight distances they will be studying, and horizontal curves they will be studying. After the second important, then they will be going for vertical alignment, or some people will neglect vertical alignment also. But you know, they have focused more on this vertical alignment. Vertical curves questions you are having, and grade compensation questions also there, right? So they have focused more on this vertical alignment, and there were some horizontal curve question also, you can say, right? So that Kant wala question. So you have to be careful. So especially from this transportation, right, you may expect the unexpected things. Okay, so listen carefully. You may expect the unexpected questions from this one, right? They are very, very simple questions only, but unexpected topics. So unexpected topics से हमको questions मिलेगा इस बार, right? So you have to be getting ready. And in this payment design also, actually speaking, this payment design, these 2 marks have to come here actually. So in this payment design, generally flexible payment, majority questions will be there, but they have focused on this rigid payment, you can say, right? So they have given 2 slabs and L of P by this L of Q, right, that answer equal to 2. So these kind of questions, right? So they are focusing on which one? These unexpected topics mostly. In the geometric design ऐसा ही focus किया था उन्होंने, right? So payment design में ही ऐसा ही focus किया था, right? So you have to be very, very careful. So you have to study each and everything, because we don't know from where they will be giving questions. But one thing for sure, the questions will not be that much tough. The questions will be moderate and easy to moderate level only you'll be finding, you can say. And this highway materials and this testing, so 2 marks they have given, and here also 2 marks they are following, you can say, right? That CVR wala questions will be there, right? From this CBR questions were there, and these Marshall wala questions are there, Marshall's ability test wala questions are there, so you have to be careful. And in this traffic engineering, 4 marks they have given here, and 3 plus 3 marks they have given. So here, this geometric design is how much important, traffic engineering is also that much important, you can say. These are the 2 topics you have to study fully, because 3 plus 4 if you just observe, what is it you can say, 3 plus 4 if you just observe, how much it comes to be, 3 plus 4 will be 7 marks they have given, you can say. And in this, how many marks they have given if you just observe, 3 plus 3, 6 marks are covered from this only, right? So if at all there is compulsory questions will be there from geometry design, and compulsory questions will be there from traffic engineering. Till now, they did not miss any time questions from geometry design and questions from traffic engineering. Sometimes they may be missing the questions from pavement design, highway materials and like that, but from traffic and from geometry design, there was no missing, you can say. So what are the topics you have to focus first? If you just wanted to study, first you have to focus on which one? This is geometric design. The geometric design part will be very, 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 very important, you can say. First topic to be focused is what? Geometric design. So as IIT Roorkee questions, if you just observe, they are focusing on these unexpected concepts, you can say. Generally we study stopping sighted distances, and then second priority will give for horizontal element, third priority will give for vertical element. But they have given first priority for vertical element. So you have to be very, very careful. So entire geometric design you have to study. And then after that traffic engineering. So actually I wanted to tell something about this traffic engineering. Previously, if you just observe before 2019, 2017 like that, their focus mostly was on which one? That signal time calculation, right? Optimum cycle length, that C naught equal to 1.5 L plus 5 by this 1 minus capital Y, that one is there. And next one, Q equal to KV relations, right? Green shield model and all these things. But in the recent examinations, if you just observe what they are doing, if you just consider, if you observe, they are giving questions from these new topics, right? Because those are all the syllabus added newly again. In these fundamental models only, the fundamental models and single regime models, and they have given the questions from this D'Agonzo model recently, you can say, and 2 regime model questions they are giving. Everybody will be studying single regime model, but 2 regime model questions you can find recently. And they are giving questions on this Poisson's distribution also, if you just observe. Negative exponential distribution you are having, right? Whenever vehicles are arriving. So what is the probability that these many vehicles are having this much time gap, right? So continuously they have questions from that. And PHF, peak hourly factor inclusion, right? So like that. So apart from this, which one? In this traffic engineering also, which topics you have to focus? The fundamental relation or this fundamental models you have to study definitely. Especially green shield model first priority you have to give. Then after that, signals. Okay, signal design. Next, delayed the signals also they are giving nowadays, right? The delayed the signals. And then Poisson's, negative Poisson's distribution, right? That you have to focus, right? So these are the topics you have to focus from this traffic engineering. Because these topics, right, that negative Poisson's, negative exponential distribution and this PHF, these were not there previously. So that is why you don't find any questions in this IIT Roorkee organizing examination, you can say. But nowadays you will be finding all these questions, right? You have to be very, very careful. And the next priority we have to give for which one? This is pavement. In this pavement also, that's flexible pavement, CSA cumulative standard axial formula, and the rigid pavement you are having this, which formula you can say? Radius of this relative stiffness wala, and that is stresses formula you have to remember, right? Stresses, and this is joints also you have to focus, right? Like that. And the materials, na? In case of materials, CBR test, right? How to calculate the values, just a little bit concept behind that, right? And plate load test, Marshall stability test, right? Marshall stability test is very, very important even with respect to IIT Roorkee also, right? Because that is the first priority you have to give in the materials and testing, right? But so my suggestion is first you complete entire geometry design without leaving a single concept of geometry design. You have to complete fully. Traffic engineering also you have to complete fully. Then others you can leave for choice, right? Because these are the topics you may be getting definitely questions will be there, whoever is conducting the examination, right? Like that. Already done 2022 transportation engineering and recording. Do I need to study from new? No need actually. Just what you can do is you can practice the latest questions after 2022, latest POQs we are having now. So you can solve those questions, right? Because almost the concepts will be same only. Same concepts only will be there. There is no additional concept added. Okay.
So, the three subjects which can change your fate, which can give you more weightage, high marks, environmental, transportation, geotechnical. Pata hai? Already we discussed environmental 14 marks, transportation 8 to 9 marks. Now moving towards geotechnical engineering. So before starting, I was surprised by seeing the papers of IIT Roorkee, geotechnical engineering. Before talking about what topics and what marks and all the thing, I would like to say one point, very important point. We have around 25 chapters in geotechnical engineering. But when we observe the IIT Roorkee paper and also recent papers, questions are coming from 6 to 7 chapters. For example, if they pick one chapter to give question, they are dumping questions from that chapter only. So when we observe this IIT Roorkee paper, shear strength से इतना सारा questions they have given, high weightage they have given shear strength, stress distribution, pile foundation. From these three chapters, I repeat, shear strength, stress distribution, pile foundation. More weightage and high questions, more number of questions they are providing. And same like in environmental, how they gave first time distribution system question, first time 𝐂𝐸 related question, effluent solids related question. Same here also. You know modified Healy formula. तस्नीम गारू को पता है modified Healy formula? बोलो बेटा तस्सु. The most favorite तस्सु का modified Healy formula. So ये modified Healy formula before 2017 nobody given, after 2017 also nobody given. First time given by IIT Roorkee. And new marks. न्यू मार्क्स मे बी प्रीवियसली इंजीनियरिंग सर्विस एग्जाम यूपीएससी में दिया. न्यू मार्क्स मेथड यू नो ना, एक कार्नर में लोड लगा देंगे, देन वी कैन कैलकुलेट फ्रॉम द सेंटर, और सेंटर में लगा देंगे वी कैन कैलकुलेट फ्रॉम द कार्नर. सो दैट न्यू मार्क्स मेथड. दिस टू फर्स्ट टाइम गिवन बाय आईआईटी रूरकी. अलॉन्ग विद दिस स्ट्रेस पाथ वी स्टडीड इतना डिटेल में स्ट्रेस पाथ के बारे में. theoretical questions, that stress path related theoretical question, that was also introduced by IIT Roorkee. So please understand the in-depth conceptual topics you have to learn to crack your GATE 2025 for geotechnical engineering. It was very clear. They are very specifically, they are focusing on theoretical more from geotechnical, like they are giving some numerical data. बट आंसर ऑप्शंस में वैल्यूज नहीं है, स्टेटमेंट. P is consolidating faster than Q. Q is consolidating faster than R. Like that, such kind of options they are giving. Please understand. Example बोल रहे हम, but question में data, numerical data. They are giving void ratio, they are giving consolidation depth, they are giving time of consolidation. कुछ data तो बोल रहे हैं, numerical data. But option में value निकलने के नहीं पूछ रहे. Comparative study between soils, some theoretical comparison. And also they are asking formulas directly in the theory. Directly they asked about the formula. Please understand, what is the formula according to this, what is the formula. And they are giving diagram, earth pressure diagram they have given. They given one condition for earth pressure. Which of the following diagram suitable for that condition? एक डायग्राम बना के 4 ऑप्शन ए ऑप्शन बी, हर एक ऑप्शन में डायग्राम्स है, डायग्राम से निकलना पड़ेगा. सो इतना अच्छे से सीखना पड़ेगा जियोटेक्निकल इंजीनियरिंग. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, फोकस मोर ऑन लर्निंग जियोटेक्निकल इंजीनियरिंग. बट एट द सेम टाइम, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, एट द सेम टाइम वेटेज इज ऑल्सो हाई. वेटेज इज ऑल्सो हाई, वेटेज इज ऑल्सो हाई. चलो, सो विल टॉक अबाउट बेसिक रिलेशन एंड इंडेक्स प्रॉपर्टीज. So here 2009 में 2 mark, 2017 में 2 mark. So here when we talk about बेसिक रिलेशन में एक क्वेश्चन आ गया, fully saturated soil SR is equal to 1. They have given GWC. SR is equal to 1, G given, WC given. Find void ratio, dry unit weight. This is the 2 marks question given in 2017. 2017 में दिया 2 mark question from the basic relationships. These questions yesterday question solving session में भी कर दिया हम, class में भी कर दिया. Most repeated, fully saturated, gravity, specific gravity given, water content given, void ratio and dry unit weight तो निकलना पड़ेगा. Then second question index properties से 2009 में index properties से question, liquidity index and activity value. देखो एक क्वेश्चन में 2 पूछ रहे, इधर तो ई एंड गामा डी, इधर तो दोनों लिक्विडिटी इंडेक्स एंड एक्टिविटी वैल्यू. ऑप्शंस में बोथ आंसर्स आर देयर. ऑप्शन ए 2 वैल्यूज, ऑप्शन बी 2 वैल्यूज, लिक्विडिटी एंड एक्टिविटी सेम ई एंड गामा डी. सो एक क्वेश्चन में 2 पूछ के 2 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन दिया. देन सॉइल स्ट्रक्चर एंड क्लासिफिकेशन, ये तो रिसेंटली वी हैव गॉट इट. The student named Sandhya, she sent me the question before completion of chapter. She is asking what is flocculated structure, where it is going on. Same question, 1 mark question it came. Flocculated structure is formed for a clay which is settled in the seabed. 1 mark theory. Flocculated structure पता है ना, बोलो बेटा. Flocculated structure is formed for a clay which is settled on the seabed. Seabed में settle होने वाला, not from lake and not from river. That question 1 mark. Then 2 marks question. This is the question. There are 2 sieves, 4.75 mm sieve, 75 micron sieve. Find out the type of soil. Soil classification. Soil classification से आ गया. This much percentage of soil traveled from 4.75. This much percentage of soil traveled from 75 micron. Find out type of soil, soil classification. Then seepage analysis से quantity of seepage Q, NF, ND, H provided, K provided, quantity of seepage. ये तो आसान क्वेश्चन है, 1 mark question. So I told you stress distribution Bausen SQ. Bausen SQ से 2 mark. न्यू मार्क से 1 मार्क. Bausen SQ से 2 mark, न्यू मार्क से 1 mark. Total 3 marks in 2017. Then consolidation. So this consolidation depth delta H. Find out depth of consolidation delta H निकलने के लिए 2 mark. And this one, please understand the percentage of कंसोलिडेशन 90% कंसोलिडेशन करने के लिए व्हाट टाइम इज रिक्वायर्ड. 1 मार्क क्वेश्चन. देखो ये 1 मार्क क्वेश्चन को हम इतना टाइम स्पेंड नहीं करेंगे, हमारा शॉर्टकट पता है आपको. टाइम ऑफ कंसोलिडेशन शॉर्टकट फार्मूला क्लास नोट्स में है, देखो एक बार. 1 मार्क क्वेश्चन मिल जाएगा. सो दिस इज फ्रॉम द सॉइल मैकेनिक्स. विल मूव ऑन टू फाउंडेशन. बोलो और कुछ है, कुछ पूछना है, जरूरी है, बोलो फटाफट. सो नाउ शेयर स्ट्रेंथ देखो एक बार. हाउ मेनी मार्क्स फ्रॉम शेयर स्ट्रेंथ हियर? शेयर स्ट्रेंथ से 7 मार्क. 1 सेट में 4 मार्क, 1 सेट में 3 मार्क. मीन्स 2 क्वेश्चंस ईच. नॉट 2 क्वेश्चंस ईच एक्चुअली. सेट 1 में 1 मार्क 3 क्वेश्चंस. शेयर स्ट्रेंथ से सेट 1 में 1 मार्क 3 क्वेश्चंस केम. देन सेट 2 में 2 मार्क्स 2 क्वेश्चन. इधर तो पूरा न्यूमेरिकल, इधर तो पूरा थियरिटिकल. अंडरस्टैंड द लेवल ऑफ क्वेश्चन. सेट 1 कंप्लीटली 3 1 मार्क क्वेश्चन. थियरिटिकल 1 is on Mohr circle, 1 is on stress path. Please understand, 1 is on Mohr circle, 1 is on stress path, 1 is directly formula. They are asking some test, triaxial test related formula. This 2 marks into 2 completely. Triaxial test 1 question, ultimate bearing capacity 1 question. 2 marks into 2. Then earth pressure. I told you a diagram. that diagram wala 1 mark. Stability of soil देखो एक बार, stability of soil. Generally students will feel tough. Stability of soil is felt to be more tougher. So we made it very easy for you. And here bar, I am going to inform you, I am going to solve that many questions. Angle of internal friction. Same angle of internal friction, 2 marks. And factor of safety. 2 questions which we repeatedly do in the class. Angle of internal friction and another one, factor of safety. That is from stability of soils. Then bearing capacity. Obviously, ultimate bearing capacity. Terjagi bearing capacity equation se. Then pile foundation. So pile foundation से देखो एक बार, 2009 में 6 mark, 2017 में 4 mark. So this much, one chapter से 6 mark देखो बेटा, only one paper here. 2009 में only one paper you are having. 6 marks, 3 2 marks questions. Direct single here also देखो, 2017 में same set में 4 marks आ गया, not set 1 set 2. Same set में 2 mark, 2 questions किए. So if they want to give some questions, they are simply throwing questions from the same chapter again and again. Same with respect to shear strength also. 3 questions from same chapter, 3 1 mark question. 2 questions from same chapter, 2 marks question. So if you miss a single chapter, people are asking what are important chapters. I don't say for geotechnical. क्यों कि ऐसा देने के बाद if you miss a single chapter, क्या होता है? If from that single chapter if they give 4 marks, पूरा 4 marks चल जाएगा ना. But whatever given in this list, those are important here. I hope you have seen soil mechanics से basic relation, index properties. We have given 10 formula for basic relation and index properties presently going on. We discussed. Then soil structure theory होता है. Classification में बात करेंगे हम. What seed से क्या आएगा? What are the properties for soil classification? Obviously, seepage analysis always talk about quantity of seepage. And इनके साथ में I would like to say for the learners who are preparing for geotechnical, 2 things you must learn. One is effective stress formula with different conditions of diagram. Second one, you must understand more circle. इनके साथ में stress path, stress points and stress path. Because remaining chapters को question solve करने के लिए effective stress will come in consolidation, effective stress will come in compaction, it will come in shear strength, it will come in pile foundation, it will come in earth pressure, it will come in bearing capacity. हर एक जगह में बिना effective stress diagram and its formulas आप कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते हैं. So don't leave even a single chapter from geotechnical. Do each and every topic and each and every chapter. Very important. Latest trending होता है soil exploration से. आजकल दे रहे क्वेश्चंस एरिया रेशियो, ये सब बोल रहे ना, एरिया रेशियो, इनसाइड क्लियरिंग रेशियो, आउटसाइड क्लियरिंग रेशियो. This is not there in 2009 paper because syllabus it is not there. It is recently introduced. So sheet piles, soil exploration and sheet piles last वाला chapters. अभी तक तो नहीं दिया sheet piles से, but we are expecting it is also going to happen. So my request for all of you, especially for 5 subjects, geotechnical, environmental, transportation, math, apti. Don't leave anything. Do more than 100%. Give your best test of the best to make हर एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने के लिए, क्योंकि ये 5 सब्जेक्ट से आपको 62 to 65 मार्क्स आएगा. If you bring 50 marks out of 62, you must go to IIT. Pakka, you are having the seat in IIT. Out of this 62 marks, if you are going to get 50. So that Yes, you understand the concept from how the questions are asking, how tricky and what to focus, you can understand here. But the 5 subjects, focus full to full, solve each and every question. और कोई doubt है आपके लिए? So are you going to ask anything? Do you have anything to ask?
Yeah. So coming to this RCC and PSC, if you just observe, they have focused very less on this. So this is the only time they have focused this much least onto this RCC and PSC. And if you just observe this fundamentals of RCC and design, so fundamentals में क्या होगा हमको? In these fundamentals, you'll be getting these different types of these methods of design and the partial safety factors, factor of safeties, right? And all those things, right? Stress strain curve for this one, mild steel, reinforcement bar, and 𝐻𝐸𝐬𝐷 bars, and concrete, right? Like that you'll be having. So here they have given 1 mark question in 2009, and here in 2017 also 1 mark in each set they have given. So because mostly these fundamentals of RCC design, it is a chapter of theoretical questions. Numericals you may not find mostly. If at all, it will come from the stress diagram, right? Stress block parameters only you will be getting, right? Apart from that, you may not get any questions. And beams and slabs. Generally, other examinations, right? Other years, if you just observe, beams and slabs are very important, you can say. In these beams and slabs, that L/D ratio wala questions, so under reinforced or over reinforced or balanced section at which type of section, neutral axis calculation wala, so those kind of questions you'll be having. But in by this IIT Roorkee, if you just observe, they did not give any question, single question from these beams and slabs. It does not mean that you will not be getting in 2025. There is a chance, right? You have to be prepared for everything, right? But they did not focus much. Shear, bond and torsion also they did not focus on this. But here, especially regarding the shear and bond, torsion, okay, nobody is focusing. So very less focus you can keep on torsion, no problem. But shear and bond, you have to keep little bit extra focus. Because if at all they wanted to make it tough, or they wanted to filter out, they will be giving questions from this shear and bond only, you can say, right? And columns and footing also you need not focus much, only that column wala questions you can focus, you can say, right? And pre-stressed concrete, especially the syllabus is reduced from this pre-stressed concrete, and only which one you are having that stress calculations will be there, and losses in the pre-stress, right? That stress diagram you have to draw, and stress calculation, final stresses and losses in the pre-stress, right? These are the only topics you have to focus more, right? And they have reduced the syllabus also. These 2 topics only you have to focus, right? Don't go with much. So these are the things, right? What are the things you have to focus? Especially pre-stressed concrete structures you have to focus fully, because recently they are giving questions mostly on this. And fundamentals you have to focus, right? Fundamentals. And my suggestion is go with the beams and slabs also. You cannot neglect. Okay, like that you can have.
So the learners who are worrying about what to do with RCC steel, yes, obviously RCC steel structural analysis, you are getting less marks, less weightage. And as usual, your first focus, as I told, first 5 subjects are very important. इनके साथ साथ में छोटा सब्जेक्ट ज्यादा मार्क्स देने वाला और 5 सब्जेक्ट्स है, वो भी करो. आफ्टर दैट इफ यू हैव ए सफिशिएंट टाइम, यू डू फुल लेंथ कोर्सेस ऑफ आरसीसी स्टील स्ट्रक्चर. नहीं होगा, go with crash courses at least. So if you want to become in top 10 and top 100, at least these crash courses will bring you 2 marks from each subject. So पूरा का पूरा छोड़ने के लिए, instead of it, do PYQs, do crash courses, go ahead and at least try to get 2 marks from each subject. वो भी याद होता है ना, because if our target is a top rank, हर एक mark, even हर एक negative question, negative mark also will change our fate. So that be focused on syllabus completion. So your determination of doing this analysis is awesome for this mechanical student. Wow, nice to see one mechanical student coming over here seeing for FM classes. Nice. Hi. Nice to hear this. I am happy to see this, Mr. Hi. Chalo, moving forward. क्या रे, अरे बाबा हाइड्रोलॉजी गारू आ गया. सो हाइड्रोलॉजी 4 मार्क्स तो पक्का आ रहा है. और आजकल इतना रिपीटेडली आ रहे थीसन पॉलीगोनल क्वेश्चन. एक सर्कुलर एरिया दिएगा, 1 2 3 4 रेन गाजेस गिवन, and then they are going to analyze that finally average precipitation. इनका स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट, इनिशियल पॉइंट क्या होता है पता है? इनका इनिशियल पॉइंट इज आईआईटी रूरकी एवरेज प्रेसिपिटेशन फ्रॉम थीसन पॉलीगोनल डायग्राम गिवन, थीसन मेथड. सो द सीड इज स्टार्टेड फॉर दैट थीसन पॉलीगोनल डायग्राम मेथड. इवन 2024 ईवीएस पेपर में भी एक क्वेश्चन आ गया, 23 सिविल पेपर में एक क्वेश्चन आ गया. So the Thiessen polygonal 2 marks started, first question, first model started from IIT Roorkee 2017. Then infiltration 2 marks. One question from Horton, 1 mark question. देखो they are not leaving anything. 1 mark question from 5 index. Each and everything they are focusing. One question 1 mark from Horton, one question 1 mark from 5 index. They are trying to cover everything. Then hydrograph. As usual, unit hydrograph question. एक triangular unit hydrograph दिया है. Same. Here 4 marks, here 2 marks में. Triangular unit hydrograph given. Then first they are asking area of catchment. Here 4 marks में. Second question common data में. Please understand. Triangular unit hydrograph given, data provided, what is area of the catchment, 1 2 mark question. Same data से effective rainfall information, 5 index precipitation information given, what is the direct runoff hydrograph, peak discharge, 4 marks. Same direct runoff hydrograph, peak discharge, total data dumped and given, unit hydrograph information find out, direct runoff hydrograph, peak discharge, 2 mark. But आजकल इतना आसान तो एक्सपेक्ट मत करो. व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट हाइड्रोग्राफ, हाइड्रोग्राफ तो पक्का डैम श्योर 2 मार्क्स तो आएगा, नो डाउट रिगार्डिंग इट बेटा. हाइड्रोग्राफ डैम श्योर 2 मार्क. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, लेंथी वाला बड़ा वाला एक टेबल देके एस हाइड्रोग्राफ यूएच से एस से डीआरएच, ऐसा मॉडल तो आएगा. बी प्रैक्टिस मोर एंड मोर क्वेश्चंस. आई एम हियर, विल डू मोर क्वेश्चंस टुमारो ऑल्सो. वी आर हैविंग hydrology question solving session, full length test tomorrow 8 baje. Then well hydraulics only 1 mark. 1 mark. Porosity is equal to SY plus SR. This formula. आसान क्वेश्चन है वेल हाइड्रोलिक्स से. हो गया, ये 2 बार आ गया, ये 2 बार आ गया बस. सो ओवरऑल वी आर गेटिंग 4 मार्क्स फ्रॉम हाइड्रोलॉजी. एज यूजुअल रेगुलर टॉपिक्स, एवरेज प्रेसिपिटेशन, इन्फिल्ट्रेशन, हाइड्रोग्राफ, वेल हाइड्रोलिक्स. Please add 1 point here. Risk water balance equation. Other than the topics mentioned here, average precipitation, infiltration, hydrograph, well hydraulics. Only remember risk formula from flood frequency analysis. Then water balance equation. बार बार इनका बारे में क्वेश्चंस करो. पक्का 4 के 4 आना पड़ेगा हमको फाइनल एग्जाम में.
Yeah, coming to this, as somebody was asking for structural analysis. So here you can focus mostly. So every time we are saying, and this time also the same thing. IIT Roorkee is also following almost the same pattern. You can say almost there is no much deviation. The first chapter is very very important. That static and this kinematic intermacy and the stability of structures. So that includes stability also, because if you know the static and intermacy, then from that only you'll be defining stability with respect to some aspects, right? So in 2019 that question, right, and 2017 also these questions are there. So these questions are only from which one? Calculation of the static and this kinematic intermacy, nothing else. And force methods, they have just touched and gone. So regarding that force method, they have given a theoretical question only, right? The basic concept of force method, right? Which one are taken unknowns, and those kind of question is given. They did not give any numerical question. And a displacement method also, here what is the question given? Slope deflection equation wala question is given, right? Here 0 0 0 0 0 you can say. So in 2009 they did not give any question from other than they did not give any question other than which one, this is indeterminacy wala question, right? In 2017 they have just a little bit increased, but here also if you just observe, more zeros you can find. And here this ILD diagram. So nowadays recently they are focusing more on this ILD. So my suggestion is that you just go with, right, which one? First you focus on this static and this kinematic determinacy. That is the first priority you have to give. Compulsorily you have to know all these methods. That closed box method and all these methods you should know compulsorily, you can say, right, for trusses, frames, beams and everything. And next you have to focus on this ILD. This is your second priority. And next you have to focus on this trusses, third priority, you can say. So still if you are having time, then you go to this slope deflection and this moment distribution method, right? In this moment distribution method also, that distribution factor calculations and the stiffness calculations, right? So, and the moment is applied at a particular joint, and what is the moment in a particular member at this other point. So those kind of questions, and slope deflection equation based, right? So MEAB equal to MFAB plus 2EI by L into 2 theta A plus theta B minus 3 delta by L, right? So those equation based things you have to do. But first chapter and this ILD you have to do it fully, and trusses also, right? These three you have to do fully. Remaining you just go with the formulas and just the calculations, right? That is sufficient enough for this structural analysis, you can say, because the weightage is less, and you know that damn sure questions will be from those topics only mainly.
So coming to irrigation, so हम इरिगेशन का बारे में गेट में इतना ज्यादा बात करना जरूरी नहीं. Hope if you are having target towards engineering services examination, if you are targeting state AE, JE, SSC, JE, irrigation तो हाई वेटेज होता है. बट गेट में, क्योंकि IITs इरिगेशन में क्या फोकस करेंगे? पब्लिक सेक्टर यूनिट्स में कोई डैम को मैनेज नहीं करेंगे, कोई रिजर्वायर को मैनेज नहीं करेंगे, PSUs. सो इरिगेशन से कम आता है. बट फिर भी इरिगेशन को इतना हमको एडवांटेज क्या होता है? दे आर आस्किंग मोस्टली द सेम क्वेश्चंस, ड्यूटी एंड एरिया कैलकुलेशन. These are the models we are having on duty delta base period, area estimation, A1 delta 1 B1, A2 delta 2 B2. So A2 निकलना पड़ेगा, ये मॉडल आता है. और ग्रास कमांड एरिया, कल्टिवेबल कमांड एरिया दिएगा. One is rabi crop, another one is kharif crop. Which can carry maximum discharge, or what is the design discharge? So these are the questions. Obviously we are having same duty, delta, base period, discharge, area calculations. So पक्का 2 मार्क तो आएगा. लास्ट ईयर भी मिस हो गया. 2024 में, आई रिपीट, 2024 में 0 मार्क इरिगेशन को. दे वोंट मिस द चांस. 2025 में पक्का आता है 2 मार्क. एंड स्पेशली फेवरेट टॉपिक फॉर इरिगेशन इज ऑब्वियसली ड्यूटी, डेल्टा, बेस पीरियड और डिस्चार्ज कैलकुलेशन और एरिया कैलकुलेशन. एंड पहले बार and last time they have given about Kennedy theory. One mark numerical question, velocity of flow in the canal, Kennedy theory. And out of the box question, modular outlet, non-modular outlet, flexible outlet. A canal outlet say match the following 2 marks question. So the learners who are preparing for irrigation, so you can focus the first chapter, very, very important, soil, water, plant relationship. First chapter, very, very important. Nowadays, most demanded, cross drainage work. They are asking more questions from cross drainage works. Dams. इनके साथ साथ वेयर्स भी करो. So these are the things you have to focus on irrigation. So after you completed most of all your subjects and you are free, then you have sufficient time. If you are a only GATE aspirant, then you can go ahead with irrigation. If you are a ESC aspirant, SSC JE aspirant, irrigation तो पक्का करना पड़ेगा. 8 to 10 questions from irrigation will come. Irrigation have more weightage in other subjects than GATE examination.
So here if you are going for this steel structures, right, as we all know, in the GATE you will be having very less weightage for the structural subjects, and here coming to the steel structures, right? Here they are following the general scenario only. There is no much changes as in the transportation which we have seen. Unexpected things you may not be having mostly. So this 3 marks on an average you will be having. So general design and this connections, right? General design specifications, right? So which type of design, same as your RC said, what are the different types of design, partial safety factors and all these things will come. Materials, right? Which type of materials, what are the different types of steels, and all these things will come into picture. And they have focused 2 marks, 2 marks and 2 marks. And here generally, especially from these connections, you will be getting which one? Eccentric connections recently. Previously they have focused on concentric connections, but nowadays you will be having most of the questions from eccentric connections only, right? These eccentric type 1 and type 2 connections, bolted, riveted and welded. So those 6 cases if you see now, that will be mostly sufficient enough, right? And tension members, there is no question given. Compression members, they have given 3 marks in 2009 and they did not give any question in 2017. Actually, coming to these compression members, after the connections, the next important topic will be plastic analysis, you can say. So this you have to give the connections, you have to give the first priority, and second priority you have to give for which one? This plastic analysis, you can say, right? And in this plastic analysis also you will be getting mostly questions from this shape factor only, right? Shape factor questions and collapse load only. And after that, so compression members, still if you are having time, these two you have to study fully. General design, connections and plastic analysis, these 2 chapters you have to study completely. And other chapters like compression members, tension members, beams, girders, right? You have to study which one? These important parts in that only. So like which one in the tension members, that net area calculation and tensile capacity, right? Those kind of things. In the compression member, the theoretical part, lambda limits and these PU calculations, you can say, right? So that is what you can focus on, these steel structures.
So there is a surprise in GATE 2025. Students not expected CPM part to come that many marks, that much weightage. 5 marks from CPM part. That too cost estimation, depreciation concept. We never study depreciation under CPM part, we study in estimation costing, which is not in the syllabus, but still they are asking regularly. So CPM part you finish in 30 hours. Including cost estimation, I am saying CPM part is a subject. You can finish in 30 hours. And you can get minimum कम से कम 3 mark तो आएगा आपको, पक्का 3 marks you are going to get. So CPM part, crashing, then cost estimation, all the chapters, entire syllabus, full length I am saying, not crash course. Full length you are going to get finish in 30 hours and you have must 3 marks from it, damn sure. और इनके साथ साथ में BMC आएगा, but the GATE learners, if you are engineering service examination aspirant, SSB aspirant, SSC JE aspirant, AE JE, okay. Full 100 hours BMC how to do. But if you are a GATE exclusive GATE aspirant, 4 chapters are very important. Bricks, cement, timber, concrete. And there is a special course I have done, exclusive GATE course for BMC, 12 hours. All the chapters which are required for GATE BMC. Because we have only 1 question, 1 mark from BMC. Because why for 1 mark we have to study? If you target top 100, top 10, even that 1 mark also matter. And sometimes, very very importantly, sometimes this theory, easily you can. It is not a tricky questions. All straight away theoretical question. Easily 10 घंटा पढ़ने के बाद 1 mark आ गया तो अब तो 100 घंटा 4 mark के लिए काम कर रहे हैं. 10 घंटा पढ़ने के बाद 1 mark तो आ रहा है ना. So please study that BMC also, just 4 chapters, focus on it. So here I would like to say, from today's session itself, देखो हम सेशन शुरू करने का टाइम पे 100 मेंबर्स है, अभी तो देखो लाइव में 62. That consistency, that only matters बेटा, that consistency, that seriousness, sincerity. आपका खुद से सिंसियर होना चाहिए आपका प्रिपरेशन का बारे में. आपका खुद से कंसिस्टेंसी रहना पड़ेगा आपका प्रिपरेशन का बारे में. हम किसके लिए कर रहे हैं? हाँ, आपके लिए भी कर रहे हैं. सो दैट कंसिस्टेंसी, sincerity and dedication towards your preparation, that makes you stronger, that takes you to higher heights, and you are going to succeed in your dreams. See here, initially हम ऐसा सोच के चलेगा. So first you feel I won't do it, I can't do it, I want to do it. ये stage से अभी तक I want to do it. Those learners attended the today's session till end. They are in the stage of I want to do it to how to do it. अभी तो पता हो गया ना आपको how to do it. फोर्थ स्टेज तक पहुंच गए आपको. देखो एक बार. Initially I won't do it. Then I can't do it. If you feel yes you have to do it, you are ready to do. Now how to do? How to do का बारे में, how to do का बारे में आज पता गया आपको, पता चला आपको. Now from this you try to do it, you can do it, you will do it. Finally आपको रैंक मिलेगा. Finally आपको रैंक मिल जाएगा बेटा. So don't leave any task you have taken in the middle, like today's session. People attended 45 minutes to 1 hour, चल जाएगा. So please understand. Please understand. Do whatever you started till end. Result को छोड़ दो. Process अच्छे से करो. So it is a process. If your process is strong, if your process is consistent, if you are enjoying the process of learning, success इनके साथ साथ आएगा. So many proofs are there. और पहले आप आपका बारे में भरोसा रखो. हर एक दिन केपी सर नहीं आएगा आपका घर को मोटिवेट करने के लिए. हर एक दिन आरपी सर नहीं आएगा आपका घर को मोटिवेट करने के लिए. पहले आपको खुद से सेल्फ मोटिवेट होना चाहिए. बिलीव इन योर सेल्फ, दैट इज द सीक्रेट ऑफ सक्सेस. और फिर भी इफ यू वांट टू आस्क मोर, पूछ लो फटाफट. वी आर रेडी हियर ऑलवेज टू हेल्प यू गाइस. So you can contact me or RP sir anytime. We are ready to help you to make you to crack the dreams of IIT, dreams of GATE top rank and PSUs. और जल्द से जल्द अभी अभी ऑफर तो चल जाएगा. फटाफट ले लो. 9,999 रुपीज में 2 सब्सक्रिप्शन, गेट सिविल एनवायरमेंटल दोनों में सब्सक्रिप्शन आ रहे. ठीक है बेटा. और प्लीज सर.
Yeah. So one more thing I just wanted to add. Somebody was commenting when KP sir is asking, and I was here. So presence is important at the same time. So maintaining the same decorum of your work is also very important, right? So generally many people will be starting in the starting, so very enthusiastically all questions will be solving, all PYQs of all examinations and all test series will be attending. But whenever it comes to the third subject so what happens? PYQ test series will go out. Next when you come to the fifth subject PYQs will go out. Sixth subject, seventh subject right, only class attending, half classes, right, like that. So just presence is important. At the same time, maintaining the same attitude towards your work is also very important, right? Then only you will reach your goal, you can say, right? So that consistency is very, 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 very important, right? Hard work you have to do, along with that smart work also you have to do.
या जस्ट PYQ तो नहीं आएगा बेटा. 100 मार्क्स में 30 मार्क्स, 28 मार्क्स, 25 मार्क्स तक PYQ आएगा. बट रिमाइंडिंग तो आप खुद से करना पड़ेगा. एंड व्हाट टू फोकस मोर एंड व्हाट नॉट टू फोकस मोर आज तो डिस्कस किया. आप अभी आ गया. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट यू आर आस्किंग. आई डोंट नो. जिट, मिस्टर जिट, सिर्फ PYQ करने के बाद मैक्सिमम जल्द से जल्द आप कट ऑफ निकल जाएगा, नॉट टॉप रैंक. इफ यू वांट टू क्रैक टॉप रैंक, फिनिश ईच एंड एवरी सब्जेक्ट, अंडरगो ए प्रॉपर रिविजन, solve class questions 3 to 4 times, solve PYQs 3 to 4 times, revise until it will sink into your brain. Write online test series, very, very important. Then only you can get the crack the top rank. But इधर तो आपको एक overview, summary मिल गया, क्या focus करना, क्या ना focus करना. And how the paper will be. What model of questions IIT Roorkee is going to ask. So regarding that, so as a overall view, we are going to conclude it is a little bit conceptual होता है question में, and that from that concept they want to derive you somewhat typical answers. So be careful about it. Very clear. When we see IISc paper completely conceptual, there is no typical, there is no tricky. But इधर तो concept से पूछ रहे और typical and tricky questions भी पूछ रहे हैं. And new models. पहले बार IIT Roorkee दिया, so many models are there. So be careful about it. Make your preparation more stronger from this. Yes, obviously. Hello, Mr. Hi. If we share the PPT, obviously other institutes can use it. I understand. I will take care of it. Hi. So guys, our Telegram channel is KPSR students. Join our Telegram channel to understand what sessions we are doing. And our topper series is going on every day 8 p.m. numerical solving session. Next week, we do IIT Roorkee PYQs of each subject also. So we make you more stronger to crack GATE 2025. Don't worry, we are with you till the end.
Yeah, Buddhadev, you are asking about this airport and railway. So in this airport, you have to, because sometimes they are giving questions from airport and railway, sometimes they are not giving. If at all they are giving, no, they will be giving only one question, right? Not more than that. And in case of airport, that basic runway length, corrections, right? Corrections for this basic runway length, elevation correction, temperature correction, and this, which one, what is the third one? Gradient correction and effective gradient calculation. That's it, nothing else. So just if you spend 2 hours or 3 hours on this, it will be over. Airport. Railway also, so little bit some 5 to 6 hours if you spend, it will be over, right? The geometric design of this railway track only you have to focus, especially on which one? This cant and grade compensation topics you have to focus. That's it. So you don't go beyond that.
Okay guys, let's crack it.